Man. Here we
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
On the wing, it's MP. Dillard. Zadirko outside with just 5 to shoot. Back to Fisher. Hopkins misses the 3. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
That speaks to the versatility of MP. He can both initiate and shoot off the catch.
It's Wells, left side. Outside for Timmerman. Michael Stoffer for 3. Connects it from downtown.
Trouble brewing whenever Stoffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
MP right side. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
And Patrick Wells outside. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
So both teams changing. Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout on the court.
get the perimeter.
Cordova. Luan covering. Pass to Carter. James. And here's Carter to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Cordova. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
What handles? He broke down the D, down all the way to the ground with that move.
Now here's MP. He's covered by Johnson. Junior, a screen. From deep, it's MP. Unable to get that one to go. The Wolfpack trail. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report. Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Now it's Carter outside. Fresh, the screen. Let's go with the 3. Carter, no good.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave them.
Outside, it's Johnson. Out to the left wing. To the left side. Pass to James. Deshaun Carter from the outside. MP grabs the miss. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Cordova. James with the ball. Now guarded by Junior. Kicks it out to Cordova. Fresh. Over Davidson. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Passes to MP. Back to Cobb. Here's Junior. MP up top. Cordova covering. And it's MP missing. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here's Carter. James, now covered by MP.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Right side, Johnson. To the inside. The kick out to Carter. MP with the steal. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Jason Jr. Taking
Both fall at the line that time. It's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It is essential to put a stop to this run.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Eric Fisher.
And here's Fresh.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Robinson. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of 6 now.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And Zadirko is a prototypical guy that any team would love to have. He's big, he's physical, and he's chasing blocks on D.
And Patrick Wells outside. His 5th miss now. He's 2 for 7 from the floor. Hawkins with it. He's picked up by Wells.
He's a strong finisher at the rim. He's not going to miss a chance like that.
And he doesn't even need 2 hands to do it.
Yeah, his teammates are loving that one. Hyped up before he even got off the ground.
Now here's Stoffer. He's got 5. James, that's good.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Timmerman up top, now covered by MP. Stoffer misses. And here it's the Dynasty, leading by as many as 14. MP up top, 10 points for him.
Most games he has no problem hitting from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass over to Robinson. Now Wells, back to Stoffer. Robinson. Here's Stoffer. 5 on the clock. Timmerman with it. Over MP. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack. Here's Dillard. Fires for 3. He got it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. Dynasty out front, up by 9. And we'll return right after this break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. The Dynasty with the lead, and in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, that through line right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Stauffer. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Down low. Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Instead, we'll have a jump ball. And the Wolfpack have possession. Down by 12. Pick by James. Stauffer with the ball. He's against Hawkins. Shot's good by Stauffer.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's MP. 13 points so far.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack. MP really making a difference out here.
Yeah, it's clear to me the purpose of this timeout is to lay down a firm strategy for defending the three-point shot.
Swings it to Stauffer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two.
First personal foul.
That's on Brett Hopkins.
Team foul.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Second free throw, no good.
Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. A 12-point contest. Passes to Wells. Outside for Stauffer. Fires at the elbow. The Dynasty grab the miss. And here we go. Pushing it up. Fisher with the bucket.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
MP outside. Sinks the tray.
Well, with MP is he's looking forward. Tonight is key for his development. His coaches want him to be a bit more selfish and dominate with the scoring.
Outside Stauffer. Wells outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a three of their own.
Mano a mano. It's partly a matter of pride right now.
Now here's MP. He's got 19. Back to Dillard. Hopkins. 6 to shoot. From deep, it's MP. And Robinson pulls it down. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now here's Dillard. And play stops, whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Wasn't quite set on that pick, and the refs were right on it.
Setting screens is an art, and that wasn't his best work.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now it's Carter outside. Pass to James. Over Fisher. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
MP. Luan. No good on the three. Now Johnson. He's got 5.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Michael Stock. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Wolfpack making a switch here. Both teams making a change here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
From deep, it's MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Junior. Back to MP. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. And the Wolfpack have possession. Now it's Carter outside. Cordova outside. Back to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levesque now covered by MP.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
And it's Levesque missing. They're making this a runaway.
At this point, the only question is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Junior up top. He's covered by Johnson. Pass to Davidson. Now MP. Outside Cobb. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Wolfpack have possession. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells.
Cordova, now covered by MP. Patrick Wells on the wing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his
2 minutes
touch.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cobb with it. MP outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Knocked loose. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Fresh. And the Wolfpack with possession. Cordova outside. Out to Wells. And he slams it down. And he sinks the layup.
Up into the clouds. I almost lost track of that ball. Sweet floater from Patrick Wells.
Pass to Luan. MP up top. Three-pointer. Another miss by MP. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And it's finished off by Joey Johnson.
Cleared for takeoff. Johnson using all 6'8" of his body to go up and finish with the slam.
MP outside. Gets the three ball to go.
It's been a parade of threes from them ever since halftime.
Yeah, we know what they were talking about during the break. They've been dialed in from deep.
Now here's Carter. Wells with it, and Cobb picks him up defensively. Pass to Carter. Fresh, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot chance. Cobb with the board. This could get even more out of hands if they continue to put up points.
And what a team performance it's been.
From deep, it's MP. And the Dynasty another three.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Wells outside.
Yo, watch it.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You could see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I
guys-
talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is
going
a
to win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.